Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy RedCloud. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best add-ons that I've been able to find in World of Warcraft, The War Within. I'm going to be going over every add-on and also why I think they're important to have. You don't have to have all of them obviously, but I'll be showing you guys the benefits of having them. Before we get into the video, I do want to let you know that I stream it every day at twitch.tv/RedCloud. Play quite a long time every day, so if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to play with me, feel free to go over there and hang out. And then lastly, if this video helps you at any time, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. All right, guys, so to get into it, I mean, there's a lot of add-ons that you can download in World of Warcraft, obviously. I do want to let you know real quick, if you are clicking on this video and you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about with like an add-on or what it is, there is a application called Curseforge. I believe it's owned by Overwolf, and you don't have to download it. It is nice though to have a hub where you can download everything directly into your WoW client. Pretty much it will allow you to sort through hundreds or thousands of add-ons that are published for WoW, and even for Classic and other games as well. But other than that, you can download it, link in the description below. And then you can also manually install the add-ons as well into your WoW folder. All right, so guys, there's a lot of add-ons that we're going to go through, but we'll try and make this short and sweet. One of the add-ons that I actually made to increase the size of this screen here is called MoveAny. So I just got this one brought to my attention by my girlfriend, and I really like it quite a lot because it makes things a lot easier for showing chat, a few different things, for being able to see things better as well. And literally it lets you move any Blizzard UI, and that's pretty much it. So like this, for example, lets you resize it if you right click it and drag up or down. That's it. It's pretty awesome. You can do the same thing with the auction house, with your professions, with your default bags. You can do it with everything. So MoveAny, their first add-on, and it's one of the best for sure. All right guys, second add-on, one of my favorite add-ons that I've been using for like years playing this game, and I get asked questions about it a lot, is tidy plates. And tidy plates, literally super duper simple, changes the plates on mobs, on things that you're looking at. So I don't like Plater only because it's a lot for new players. It's hard to like figure out, you know what I mean, for people that are really just getting into the game. But I do think Plater is fantastic if you are, you've got the time to customize it and everything. But I think Tidy Plates does a really good job at that already, just in a simple way. So pretty much it's got a few themes. I don't know if you can download any additional themes or anything like that, but I do know that you can adjust the themes as well. And then these are the basic ones. So this is neon, this is gray, graphite, this is quatre, or I have no idea how to say that. But still, it's very simple. They look clean. You can change a little bit more of the details of them here, and it's all streamlined. So really, there's no fiddling with it. If any of these profiles look good to you, you can just leave it as is. And what's really cool is when you have a debuff on people, if let's say for example I add this here, which is actually my mark of execution, it just shows it right at the top. There's no fiddling or anything like that. It just shows that on top of them. And that's really important when you're playing WoW, because having your debuffs up on them allows you to like understand what you should be doing for your rotation. So anyways guys, that's recount. Let's keep moving forward. One of the biggest things that has really improved my WoW experience recently is called Hekili. And Hekili is something that literally, what it does is it uses simulation craft and will literally tell you what buttons to press when you're playing your class. Like essentially, it will literally tell you the maximum way that you can be efficient with your class straight up off the rip. Like if I'm going to fight these mobs right here, it will tell me to charge, use my trinket, use rend, use the shout, and then use avatar and just pop off. There are a lot of things that you can adjust with Hekili because it will allow you to customize everything. You can move everything here as well. So with Hekili, once you right click it, you can move this, you can resize things, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. You can also make it so that your cooldowns, instead of showing it here, appear in a different window themselves. If it thinks that you need to pop a defensive, it will also let you know you have a defensive up. So Hekili is really good if you don't want to install like some other add-ons that like track your buffs and track your rotations, kind of like weak auras, right? Yeah, so weak aura would be a good example of this. I like Hekili because it's straight up super simple. It updates consistently, and it's a pretty efficient way to actually do your rotation. Like I said, I'll show you guys right now what it does. So some of the rotations I personally don't use. I will pop my actual trinket in another way before the fight, only because I have a really weird trinket, and then that's it. And it does this for every class, by the way, but I honestly, unfortunately, don't recommend it for healers. So if you got really excited about it and you're playing a healer, I would not recommend it, only because it doesn't really understand that what you're clicking on is a friendly player. Unless you guys get to figure it out and it works better for you, then great, but I don't use it when I'm healing on any of my characters. All right, guys, one of the most important add-ons that I have found is DBM. And DBM, what it is, it stands for Deadly Boss Mods. So Deadly Boss Mods, what it does is it will give you alerts while you're playing the game, or specifically for raiding content, specifically for mythic and heroic dungeons and dungeons in general, or even world content. As you can see, world bosses, mythic plus affixes, whole bunch of stuff. So what it does and how to access it is /DBM. There's a lot of customizing, but the only thing that I've ever found to actually need to adjust is the alerts, because obviously it's alerting us that there's things to do, right? So that's the only thing that I've found, and all it is moving some of the alerts for me. So I'm very happy with DBM, the way it works, and it does have a pretty cool, like, voice alert that it does as well, that you can adjust. You can change the voice pack and everything like that, countdowns, voice pack, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. Deadly Boss Mods is one of the coolest add-ons for sure, and it's very good for learning fights as well if you have not looked at a guide. I'm not saying you can just go into a raid and just like, only use Deadly Boss Mods and not use your head, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I would definitely suggest trying it out if you are new to World of Warcraft, or just need a little bit more help looking at timings on raids or mythic pluses. All right, guys. So one of the best add-ons that I've ever found is Auctionator. I've been using this for years. Pretty much Auctionator, if you go to your auction house right here, it will let you go ahead and list things effectively, super efficient, and faster than you would be able to if you were doing the regular auction. All it does, it creates a few different tabs here. It also goes ahead and gives you a tooltip underneath your item that you want to sell, and then essentially it will also show pricing that I've sold things at. If you have listings available, it will also scan them and check if it's been undercut. If it's been undercut, you can just cancel it and then relist it. The other cool thing that it does is it creates a shopping list that you can create. All you do is go to new list, blah, 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 pick the item that you want to continuously buy. And then, for example, you'd be able to pick the actual cards and then go ahead and purchase them individually. And then if you are ever wondering why your information's not loading, like how much something's worth in the auction house, go to full scan. It literally just tells you right there. It'll take a few seconds to scan. After it's done, it should be loading. The other thing that it does, which is one of the best things ever, if you go to your profession, all right, it will also let you know what is profitable and what is not when you are crafting. Okay, it's not like 100% up to date though. Just so you know, if you do the scan before you start the day, it'll be much better. Or before you start making crafts, it'll be much easier to like get an accurate, more accurate way of seeing what is profitable and what is not. So pretty much, guys, Auctionator is a fantastic add-on. I would definitely highly recommend it to anybody who is casually playing WoW and wants to make gold and wants to list things and cancel things efficiently and wants to know how to craft a few things that might be profitable as well. All right, next add-on is BagBrother slash Bagnon. They're pretty much go hand in hand. They may require you to download both, but whenever I download Bagnon, it downloads BagBrother anyway. Pretty much Bagnon and BagBrother, they combine your bags so that they are effectively just one ginormous bag. They allow you to also see, how much gold you have across all of your characters, and then you can also see what you have in your bank. You don't actually have to go to your bank to see what you have in your bank. You can see what you have in your warband bank as well. Pretty much Bagnon's pretty lit. It's no lie, it's pretty awesome. Then the other thing, if you log into your characters right now, it won't do it because I haven't logged onto my characters. Some of them don't have Bagnon enabled as well. It will tell you how much you have of one item across all of your characters or all of your account. So it's pretty cool and will effectively speed things up if you are just wondering, oh, where is that one item that I don't know where I have it. I don't know which character has it. It will actually tell you what character has what. So pretty cool. I use Bagnon consistently pretty much all the time. Some days I really don't like it though, because I don't know, I like the little like region bag that the default bags have now. I think it looks kind of neat that way. So but yeah, Bagnon, fantastic add-on. Definitely would recommend it for sure. All right, guys, the next add-on, it's going to be Details. Okay, so Details got a bunch of different things here. You only need the damage meter one, the first one. So you can disable the other ones if you want to, if you find that these are useful. Congrats. So pretty much what it does is it literally tracks the damage done in an entire raid. So essentially what it does, like let's say you're fighting a boss, it will show you how much DPS people are doing in your entire group. You can customize the windows. You can lock the windows so that you can, have them move around like this, right? It'll show you how many windows you have as well. You can set one up for healing done. You can set, there's a bunch of them. Okay, you can do everything. DCs, you can run some type of scripts here to see who use potions, kills for PvP. And then if you're an invoker, by the way, Details is a must-have, honestly, for evokers, because no other add-on really does track how much damage an evoker does effectively, especially an augment evoker. So keep that in mind. Details, honestly, pretty much a must-have if you're raiding, pretty much a must-have if you're doing Mythic Plus, because that's kind of just what everybody does. So yeah, there's that. All right, guys. So one other add-on that we're going to go over real quick is called Speedy Auto Loot. And literally all it does, I'm going to go just be 100% honest, it helps you loot faster. That's it. It just speeds the time, like that little window that it takes when you open up a piece of loot, and it shows you what it is. And even auto loot still has a delay. What it does is it removes that delay. So it's really, really cool. Basically, if you are skinning or farming anything, this is the fastest way to speed all of that up, cut out all of the unnecessary time that you need. And it's not for everybody, but if you like stuff like that and you want to make things faster for you, Speedy Auto Loot, 100% the best one that I've found. Another add-on, one of the must-haves low-key for the War Within, is World Quest Tracker. This has been a staple in the WoW community for a long time. Effectively what it does, it will tell you the entire quest list of world quests that are available. It will also help you find groups that are looking for to be effectively done. So it will literally pull up. If you just click one, you can click it and you can go ahead and just join a party. You hit sign up, it'll automatically accept you into the group, because people who list these groups are also using this add-on. So really, really good. Does not just do it for casual GOG, by the way, it literally does it for the whole game. So if you're looking to do something that needs to be done anywhere in the world that is an event of any sort, World Quest Tracker is going to be your best friend. Not to mention, it also tells you the actual rewards. So you can shift this, by the way. So if you like, let's say go to Kazalgar and you want to go to rewards, it will show you what the most effective or highest reward is, which would be 826 gold for today. So that's kind of lame, but still, yeah, World Quest list, definitely a must-have, guys. Another add-on that you're gonna want to get is called RareScanner, and now RareScanner seriously is super clutch, only because what it does, especially important here in the War Within. War Within, there's like these little nodes that you guys can get to increase your profession skill, right? So you can change that. You can make it so that it shows up here on RareScanner. So this would be the profession skills right here, and show not discovered container icons on map. And the containers are what contain the profession skill. So not only is it fantastic for this, I honestly only use RareScanner for that, but it also shows literally every rare on the map, every little secret container that is, has something in it, everything that spawns, like all the world bosses. It tells you even what loot they have. It's a really, really awesome add-on that I would definitely recommend for people. You can change the settings in the actual add-on as well, so you don't have to have it like alerting you or spamming you or anything like that. So like I said, I personally like it. I don't use it all the time, especially at level 80, and especially since I've collected every one of the knowledge nodes, but it is still nice to have, especially when you're leveling or you are just like trying to like farm a specific thing in the game. All right, guys, we are almost done. So there's a few more add-ons I'm going to go through quickly. Pawn, fantastic add-on. Pretty much what it does, like let's say we're going to our bag here. So I'll equip this weapon. What it will do, it will literally understand through, like, I think it's simulation craft or some type of other, information hub that it uses. Let me see if I can just like open up Pawn real quick. Yeah. So Pawn gets its resources from Mr. Robot. So it's stat weights that are provided by it. Pretty much what it does, it will automatically understand that you're playing arms, for example. It will understand the weights that there are. Okay. It will compare the items to items. So effectively, the best weapon that I have, obviously, is my 619 weapon. It's a 22% upgrade compared to what I have in my slot right now. So what this is really good for, if you guys are new to the game, it will literally tell you that this item that is in your bag is better than what you have, that you should equip it. And I like it personally. I've been using it for a long time. It just makes things a little bit easier when I'm leveling a character, and also when I am just kind of just going through things and want to see what the actual add-on thinks, and what these websites that analyze and all this stuff think as well. So Pawn, fantastic add-on, definitely recommended for anybody who's new to the game or anybody who is trying to like see what their best items in their bags are. The next add-on that we're going to be talking about, guys, Personal Loot Helper. This one, probably a life-changing add-on, low-key, but it will do. Let's say you are in LFR, okay? Let's say someone rolled accidentally on an item that you really, really need, and that item is not an upgrade for them. All right, so that means that they can trade it. All right, so what it literally does, it will pull up a window that will say, would you like to pass on this piece of gear, or would you like to whisper that person that you would like that item? What it will literally do, I made a little custom thing here. It will say, may I please have life-bearing foot pads if you don't need it, or whatever the item is inside of that. And then I've got my custom one that it writes. These are the settings that I use, and it has literally gotten me like 8 or 9 or 10 pieces of loot just straight off the bat when I'm gearing alts. Like with that Black Temple run that was happening recently, it will literally just get you just the freest loot or transmog or anything like that. It's so nice. And what's really also really cool about it, It does the opposite as well. If you guys get a piece of loot that you don't need what at all, and it's an upgrade to other people, it will give you the option. You don't have to give it away if you don't want to, but it will tell you what item level, like let's say a cloak that someone has is wearing, and if you would like to give it to them, it will just pull up a list of the people in your group. It'll tell you lowest to highest who has what item level in that slot, and that you can trade it to them, and that's it. It's super nice, especially it's almost like, you know, it's almost a little rewarding because we don't all know like what item level what we have. And like if we really don't need something, it's kind of a really nice thing to do when someone really needs an upgrade and you really help them out with that. So definitely personal loot helper, fantastic add-on, and I would definitely recommend it if you are trying to gear up your alts for your characters and you want to just be super efficient about it, because the first come first serve kind of basis, that's, you know, general rule of thumb with WoW. So. All right guys, last add-ons that we're going to talk about real quick. We don't really have to go super in depth with them because they're really simple. BugGrabber and BugSack, what they do, they filter out all the add-on messages that, you know, either an add-on fails or it creates a UI error and you need to reload your add-on. It removes all of them. Okay, BugGrabber and BugSack, definitely get both of these. After installing both, I've never seen an add-on error once. So if you're annoyed with all that crap after downloading add-ons for the first time, download these first. I promise you, you'll never have to deal with annoying add-ons ever again. And then lastly, better fishing. Better fishing just lets you fish better. It's really simple. You can keybind the way you want to cast and reel. So real quick, all right, click, bam. All I did, by the way, I pressed down on my bottom arrow key. And then the other cool thing, once it bobs, you can press the key again and it will literally go ahead and just reel it in, whatever it is. So pretty awesome. I would definitely recommend giving better fishing a chance if you guys are trying to level up fishing, because it really does help out quite a lot. The only thing you need to do, by the way, to actually set up what I just did, you need to go to the keybinds. It will go to better fishing and then cast and interact down arrow. Super simple. All right, guys. So this video, hopefully you guys were able to see the add-ons that I would highly recommend. Personally speaking, I do use all the add-ons that I just went over. There are some add-ons that you probably saw that I am not using or are using, but don't recommend to most people. So if you guys saw anything that you want me to make a video on, or if you guys have any, you know, suggestions for like add-ons that might be cool for like your UI or anything like that, I can answer all those questions in the comment section below, or I can make another video explaining what I would recommend. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to come over at twitch.tv/RedCloud, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would definitely appreciate it. I hope this add-on video helped you guys a lot, and good luck with everything. I'll catch you guys around. Peace.